Hello everyone, it's dragonplatinum here, and today we are back again with another Playing Crazy video. Now recently I've had a lot of creativity going around in my head, and I've been wanting to make more and more Playing Crazy builds. And today, as you can see, I've loaded up my stealth bomber from like a couple videos back. And that's because today we're going to be making another stealth bomber, just a little bit of a different one. Today's build is actually going to be the F-117 Nighthawk, is what I believe it's called. It's kind of like my B2 stealth bomber here, but it's a little bit different because I don't think it's as big. Like, it's still a big plane, but it's not as like wide as this one is, and it might not take up so much area. Well, I guess it depends on how I build it, but we're going to try that out today, see if it goes well. I think it should be a pretty cool build. And obviously, I'm going to be able to use motor lock bombs because I've used that now, so I have an idea of how it works, and that should also be pretty cool. And I also have built a stealth bomber, so now going in building another one, I know what to do, things that I did wrong with this one that I can improve on for the next one, and go from there. It should be pretty cool. I think it's going to be a really good episode, and I'm excited to see if I can actually pull this one off. But before this video begins, You smell that? It smells like you're not subscribed. You should be subscribed because we are making our way up to 20,000 subscribers before the end of the year. We're getting pretty close to rounding 19,000. I think we're at like 18,700-ish right now. So there's still a chance that we could hit 20k this year. And if we do, I've got some things planned for it. It should be a lot of fun. So hey, if you're not subbed yet, hit that red subscribe button. It helps me and it helps out the channel. Now, without further ado, let's delete this big boy. And I think we're obviously going to start with the middle section. Again, just getting the whole framework made. So I should probably look up blueprints because I want this to look as realistic as possible. And I want to mess it up as little as possible. Alright, so the Nighthawk it looks a little bit like the B2 stealth bomber, but it's a lot more narrow, and that's why I thought it wouldn't be as wide as the other one was, and I was kind of right on that one. I just want to get the shape down here right. This might take a few tries because like it's going to start out looking a bit like the B2, but I've got a feeling that I'm going to have to narrow it down a little bit more and see about using like something like this. I don't even know if this is right yet. Well, yeah, oh, it's not even scaled right at the moment. There we go, move that over. And let's grab another delta wing. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit more difficult than the last one was, but I think we can pull it off. It's just gonna take a little bit of trial and error. Maybe this looks okay with the 1x1s at the front, and then the 1x2s kind of going back here. Maybe that looks a little bit better. I'm not too sure how I feel about it right now, but it does look a lot better than just straight up 1x1s because it makes it look too wide and too much like the B2, so we'll try this out for now and just kind of go from there. I think this will work though. Alright, so we've got the base of the Nighthawk down. This is going to be basically everything that I'm going to be building off of is going to be this center part right here. So we're going to do something similar to what I did with my B2 bomber, where we're going to motor lock the top part onto it, we're going to motor lock the bottom part onto it, and I'm actually curious if there's a half wedge down. Not what I'm looking for. I was looking more for something like half block wedge, something like this. Would this fit with this? Not quite. Okay. Because basically what I wanted to do is, if you looked head on at my B2 bomber, it looked a little bit chonky at the front, and so I do still want to have like something underneath the wing panel layer, but I want it to be a lot smaller, so I might just have to kind of use full-size wedges and bring them up by like half a block so that it kind of gets jammed into it. I think that would work. It's gonna be interesting, that's for sure. I'm working with what I've got, and I do not have half blocks that are also 1x2s. So I think this is what we're gonna work with for now. I think this should be fine. Okay, I'm hoping I'm building this right because I've just completed the bottom layer, and in the future of this video, I'm going to need to make more room for, I do want to try to add a bomb bay if that's possible, and I don't want to get hit by pixel art. I want to add a bomb bay if possible, and landing gear. It will be a little bit difficult, I think, but I'm sure I could probably pull it off. It's just gonna take some time, because I actually do want to have like a bomb bay that like folds open when I go to drop a bomb, so it looked really cool. Can I pull it off? That's to be seen. I will say though, it does take quite a while to actually like complete these layers. You guys don't see it, but just placing all these blocks is very time consuming. Alright, I have completed the outline of this thing. It's actually starting to look a bit like a mouse cursor, so hey, if the Nighthawk doesn't work out, at least I can make a flying mouse cursor. Here we go. This is what we got so far. Looking pretty good. I think that this is going to work. I just need to look more at my blueprint a bit, get an idea of how the actual shape is going to come out, and then work from there. But yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing so far, so this should be good. Alright, I've been working on this for quite a while. It's been taking a lot of brain power to get it done. But this is what one of the intakes is going to look like so far. I'm feeling pretty happy with it, and we still got a lot of wing left to work with, so that's good. Yeah, so far this is looking to be one spicy Dorito. I'm pretty happy with it. Alright, here's a better look at what we've got so far with a little bit of color added to it. I think that's looking good. I think that's really looking good. I still need to work on the shape a little bit, like for like this part right here. But once we get that down, that should be fine. Then we gotta add, obviously, the other one, make it fly, and then we gotta add the landing gear and the bombs, and okay, we might have a little bit more left to do. Alright, there we go. I think I've finally fixed it up enough to where I'm happy. Looking good. Let's get a quick look and see what's going on in the server. I have no idea. Did the server crash? So I crashed out of the other server, but that's fine because we have completed the body now. I was just doing a little bit of touching up back here, but I think it's where I want it to be now. So the next thing we're going to do is make it actually fly. So I'm going to see about motor locking a bunch of jets into places. Actually, I could probably just... Could I do that? If I don't know. I was thinking about maybe just putting all the jets and stuff into these two intake things, but I don't know if I can fit everything in there. I mean, I could try, or I could try doing it from below. I don't know. Alright, let's try this. That should be enough jet engines, I think, at least for the one side. Let's just see if we move at all. Okay, so we can move with just the one side. So I'm sure that when I add stuff for the other side, that should give us enough power to actually get this thing hopefully off the ground. If not, then I will see about maybe adding some more in the back here. But we'll just kind of see how that goes for now. But yeah, this thing's looking cooler and cooler, so I'm excited. Alright, we still don't have enough power. I just finished attaching a bunch of control surfaces in there. You can kind of see them. I need more power. And I'm thinking, I think that the super rocket engine does output more power. I'm not 100% sure on that. So I'm going to switch them out for super rockets and kind of see how that works. Alright, I slapped in a ton more rocket engines. Hopefully this helps. Really not too sure what else I can do. We do look like we're getting a lot more speed here. But maybe not enough. I don't know. Alright, so I've been trying for a while to get enough power, and I just can't seem to find it anywhere. Like, I don't know if I have enough room to stick as much power in here as I'm going to need, which is a big problem. And I kind of didn't want to have to put anything in here, but I might just have to stack this area with some more, like, rocket engines. Not what I wanted to do. But it's looking like it's going to be what I have to do, sadly. So, I'll just stick a few in, not a whole lot. Hopefully still have room for all the bombs and stuff that I want to add. But, it's getting harder and harder to fit everything in here. Takeoff's still kind of rough, but we're in the air. And we are controlling a little bit better, so maybe that was the way to go. Maybe I just need to make them a little bit lower in the plane, and I would get some more control. It looks like I'm getting a lot more control out of it, so that's a good thing. Yeah, that looks good. I think this should be fine. Obviously going down is a lot easier than going back up, so that is kind of annoying, but we'll deal with it. Okay, so I've been messing around with a bomb door design, and I think that I've gotten this to work pretty well. So that's what it looks like closed. It's completely flush with the bottom. It looks fine. I still don't know what I can really do about this kind of area here, but we'll see about that in the future. But if I go back up and I open them really quick, let's go back into here and go down, and then we can open them. There we go. And then the bombs would drop out like that. That should work. Hopefully. Not exactly sure how I'm going to get the bombs in there, though. Okay, I've been messing around with this for a little while. It's not exactly perfectly flush, but that's okay. Because if we just go like this, open the doors, and then I think it's G, and then the payload comes out perfectly fine, and then we're good to keep flying. I was going to do motor lock bombs. I may switch it up in the future, but the reason I'm not doing it right now is because I'm running out of time, and because I'm also running out of room. So motor lock bombs, I probably could do them, but for now, we're just going to try that out and stick with what we've got. All I really need to add now... Wait, hold on. Things didn't lock together properly. Okay, so I've really broken things. Not exactly sure what I've done, but things ain't looking too hot right now. Alright, well, I've run out of options. I had to go back to an old save of my build and start back from there. I don't even know if I can do everything that I want to do. I might, maybe, be able to get some landing gear on. But other than that, it is not looking too good. Like, I could throw on some really simple sort of landing gear at the front here and on the sides. But other than that, things have just been going wrong constantly, and I don't know what to do. It's been a very bad feeling, let me tell you that. So, I've been recording for about 4 hours, and I might have to call it here soon, because I've run out of ideas. I don't know how to fix this and make it work properly. Alright guys, here is my Nighthawk. Right now it's about the best I can do. I've still been kind of fiddling around with things. As you can see, I've still got some unpainted blocks. Didn't turn out as I'd hoped. It turned out a little bit thicker, and it doesn't fly as well as I was hoping for it to. I also had trouble adding in the bomb bay, as you saw. Couldn't add in the custom landing gear, so I think next time, I think what I did wrong this time was that I built everything too close together, especially when I was doing it like this. Like, this is way too close together, and it should not have been that way, but that's the way that I built it. So I've got a feeling that I'm going to probably try to do this again in the future. Build it maybe a little bit smarter, and kind of try again, because I feel like I'm close. I feel like I could do this if I had more room, and I gave myself too little room to work with, and it ended up messing me up in the end. But other than that, I do think it's an overall really cool plane. Doesn't have any weapons on it just yet, for obvious reasons, but for the most part, I am pretty happy with it. I do think it turned out okay. It flies decently, and the takeoff is absolute garbage, but other than that, it's a not too bad plane. So what do you guys think? Should I try doing this again and maybe just build a little bit smarter? Probably. I think that's what's going to happen. But like I said, guys, that's really all I've got for this video. So hey, if you guys like this video, feel free to give it a like, comment, and subscribe. As always, guys, it's Dragon Platinum, signing out. Peace out, guys. Bye.